right, let me hear you. Good and loud, everyone.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks.
And here we are at the ballpark. Hello, Wisconsin Senior Olympic community and guests, and welcome to our program celebrating the extraordinary, the 2020 Wisconsin Senior Olympics Games Summary. My name is Gloria Boileau, and I'm your host for today. This year, the Wisconsin Senior Olympics really hit the ball out of the park, and that's why we're here at this wonderful Franklin Field, the home of the Milkmen. It's been such a special time because amidst all the challenges, we still were able to put on extraordinary games. And this has been something that has been wonderful for all of us. And it's also great just to be at this park to have some fun. Due to the WSO unwavering commitment to provide the seniors of our state with the opportunity to compete, the Wisconsin Games raised the bar higher than ever before in the middle of a pandemic. Not only a pandemic, but a global pandemic, where over 83 events were canceled or postponed. The board of directors made a unanimous decision to move forward and schedule the 2020 Games, beginning August 16th and ending September 15th, a decision that we're all grateful for. Thank you to the board. This decision required the WSO community to get on base, roll out the games, and create an unprecedented event. It all started at home plate, where the plan was put into action by the board of directors, the event coordinators, and the volunteers. The games this year required special effort, as all WSO events had to be COVID compliant with CDC rules and regulations. And thanks to our executive director, Yvonne Lewandowski, we had this mission completed. Everyone was ready to play, and even the directors got in the game. Individuals and teams set their goals, giving everyone a reason to get up in the morning and prepare to win the gold. In an effort to help the athletes to be the first ones to cross the finish line, we created programs for them. And one of them was Take Charge and Win. Another one was a wonderful tutorial for them to enhance their skill set. These programs can be viewed at wiseniorolympics.com. The athletes had practiced endlessly and were ready to move on to their winning medal. But we all know when we have gone to the baseball game, we had to buy a ticket first. Similarly, the athletes participating in the WSO Games have to do the same. And when they did, they created history. In 2020, the Senior Olympics athletes came from so many different places beyond our borders, traveling as far north as Minnesota, as far south as Texas and Florida, as far as Washington State, and as far as Pennsylvania. Take a look at this map. Colorado, Illinois, Iowa, Michigan, and many more. A grand total of 22 states participated in the games, and all of this in the middle of a global pandemic. One softball team, the BC Roundup, included a team that had members from 5 different states, several from Wisconsin, others traveling from Illinois, Michigan, Kentucky, and Arizona. So why would you want to travel that far for this event? What makes it so special?
Because we're old softball playing buddies, and this is our reunion. This is a reunion for us.
That is fantastic. And how many years have you been together?
Well, going back about 15 years.
15 years. So let's hear it for the Wisconsin Senior Olympics. Wisconsin
Senior Olympics!
Yay! As you can see from the distance that these people traveled, fellowship of the WSO community is very, very strong. Moving on to second base, thanks to our event coordinators, the games were in full swing, and many volunteers of all ages were running from one event to the next. And all of the athletes were ready to do their very, very best and come home with a victory. The stands were filled with cheering fans. In fact, the wives of the BC Roundup baseball team, who traveled from multiple states, came in to cheer their men to gold, and they certainly did. And there we have it, bravo! So what are you going to do exciting after the game? Drink!
Party on!
That's a shit from Wisconsin!
Party on!
Okay, let's sing Hey Hey WSO!
Hey, hey, WSO!
Woo! Now that's what I call the good old Wisconsin spirit. Rolling out that friendly hospitality Wisconsin is known for, we made sure that they found their way to the Miller Valley to catch a brewer or two. As the game moved on to third base, the excitement was felt throughout the community, and the media started to arrive. WSO was featured on Fox 6 News, Real Milwaukee, on CBS News at 5, on NBC's WTMJ 4 Evening News, and again Fox News at 5 and 6 p.m. The moment had arrived, and it was time for the athletes to go beyond their very best record as they headed right into home base. With the clock ticking, they did just that. With 19 sports offered, the attendance was impressive. Popular events included track and field, pickleball, and cycling, but all the events were very exciting. Cornhole was one of the highlights as it drew athletes 40 years and older that had never competed in the games before. The personal victories were outstanding. Gold, silver, and bronze medals were awarded for many achievements. And they had a great time competing, just as you can see here with the softball team called the Studs. And they've just won a gold. So what is it for you guys that makes it so exciting to participate in the Wisconsin Senior Olympics?
We're going to Disneyland next year.
Let's hear it for the WSO.
We celebrate whether we win or lose!
These guys really know how to have a lot of fun. Now that the 2020 games have completed, it's time to prepare for the 2021 games. And one of our athletes has already done that. Athlete Molly Bartelt participated in archery event for the first time ever, and she did a great job. After participating in the games, she was so inspired to compete next year that she currently is practicing 3 to 4 times a week with her family in preparation of winning the gold. WSO wants to encourage you to do the same thing. The time is right. As Mark Twain said, the secret to getting ahead is just getting started. So start your training now and join our WSO community next year. If getting started seems to be a little bit overwhelming, you can begin by joining the community at the Milwaukee Art Museum for a walk in the morning at Lake Michigan every Monday morning at 7 a.m., beginning in spring and ending in fall. As the 2020 game summary comes to a close, we have seen that this truly was an extraordinary event, and that extraordinary success of the games is a result of the entire WSO working together at all levels: the board of directors, committees, event coordinators, volunteers, athletes, spectators, and the media. As the ambassador of the Wisconsin Senior Olympics, I am grateful to everybody for their contribution. And we want to thank you from the entire WSO community for an extraordinary 2020 season. Until next time, remember, to win at the game, you have to go the distance. So go beyond your very best and bring home the gold. In 2020, we hit the ball way out of the park. Let's see what we can do next year. We look forward to seeing you at the 2021 Wisconsin Senior Olympic Games. See you then.
All right, let me hear you. Good and loud, everyone.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out.